So squat pivot technique, a progression from the sliding board technique. All of these are in order of patient ability, the progression of the patient to perform functional tasks. So we started with the most basic then, slide board, working our way to squat pivot, then the progression from there will be the other ones mentioned, right? Sit to stand, stand pivot, and stand step. With this, we're going to perform a dependent squat pivot transfer. So my patient is just leaning back there, right? She doesn't have any trunk control, doesn't have a lot going on with the legs. You can utilize a gait belt underneath the patient, but when available, I like to use a sheet, right? So let's get the sheet underneath you first, okay? I'm gonna help you get to the shower chair today.
Okay.
Let's lean forward. So how to anterior weight shift the patient and not lose them, right? If they're completely dependent, I like to put them on my hip so the patient's shoulder is on your hip. I can kind of guard them that way. And we're gonna shimmy this belt underneath you, the sheet. So I'm just kind of working it back and forth until it's underneath her. I want it underneath the pelvis, underneath the ischial subarachnoides ideally.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's go ahead and lean her back. To create the least distance of travel between the patient and the surface they are transferring to, we're going to have her head angled away from where she's going because it's dependent now, right? I'm the one doing the work, so I want to make it as easy as possible for. Okay. Let's get this pillow between our legs. Okay. Anterior weight shift here.
So where are my hands? Around you?
Right. Your hands are just secured, right?
Okay. So
I don't want them reaching out for things. If this is a dependent transfer, I'm doing the work, so I'm having her put her hands just in the middle on her lap. So this is squeezing the knees, right? I'm controlling her movement with the strap and my knees, pinching them. So I can transfer you, then together we're gonna go on 3, Miss Moran, to the shower chair. You're gonna pivot your hips to your right side.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Right. So here, I'm just going to go back and forth a few times. Don't be alarmed, all right? I have control of you. I have complete control of you. Right? We can go back and forth easily. All right? We can do this all day if we have to. I said I was going to go back and forth a few times.
That felt good.
It's completely dependent though. She did no work whatsoever. It's me work. And this technique doesn't work if you're too far standing up over the patient, right? You got to be kind of squatted back so that your center of gravity and the patient's kind of meld into one center point, and we can pivot on that point.
He's squeezing my knees right now. So he's squeezing my knees together. So that's the fulcrum is right there. My knees are the fulcrum on this one.
The pillow really helps between the knees with this transfer because mechanical advantage again, right? If I'm squeezing her knees and my knees are now closer together, there's a length tension relationship, right, with all the muscles in the body. I have a little bit more length in my adductors compared to if I squeeze my knees a little bit more. The adductors are shortened and they're a little bit less mechanical advantage, at least for the way my body is built.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable too, actually.
It is. Yeah, see your femoral condyles and medial typical condyles, they're all kind of pushing in on each other, right?
All right. Yeah. That was good.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
Okay. You can go back.
All right.
Help the patient.